All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as Divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Squeeze. You got me, Rick. Don't be scared. Go out. Check. Leo.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Here's Manziel. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
51 to Mike. Okay, double. 51 to Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. You can't block me.
Hey, seam 6. Big grip.
Manziel. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw. Pilot, 64. Weak.
I got you, son. Check.
2.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Kill. Bam.
10. Under 10. Check 9.
Hey, lock it.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Go. 60 yards. Hard.
Check 25. Hey, check 24.
Rock it. Yep.
Back. 58, boy. 58.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Lucky. Say.
Hey, Sam off. Yes.
Deuce.
They run with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Look at me. Go.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey! 6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
Now Manziel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun to give to Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Here we go. Hey, watch it.
Go out.
Check 31. Check 31.
Five.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's get it.
Here we go, set. 10 logo.
58 right there.
Hey, Delta.
Cross the drive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Check. 58.
He'll look to throw.
What's your back?
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Here we go. They can't hang with us.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense
able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Tackles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Go. Check 13. Check 13. Now.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, box truck. Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 50.
Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's complete. It's Green here.
Complete to A.J. Green.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend.
Hey, wahoo! Go!
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Coming to you, coming to you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, high 7.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Watch it go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go. Ready?
On first down, Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check, crouch.
They'll try the left side. Swift. He's got the first down inside the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Sam off.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Mark off the 5 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Well, stopped him in his tracks. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Two times.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, 30 base. Topper. Hey, Zoo.
58, come on.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Charlie, weapon.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Right, Alpha.
You better bring it.
Shoot.
Here's Manziel. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Manziel. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
61, matchbox, right.
Watch the twins. Check 50, check 50. Whip.
Look at me. Go.
Slam.
Snap.
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
No. Screen.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. He'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now Manziel. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Go! Go!
58, the Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. 3 bucks.
Leo!
Watch out.
Hey, seam 6.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
4 down.
Running with Kamara, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Check 52. Check. Watch the safety creep. Bang.
Hard.
Bang.
Yep.
Check motion.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Let's go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, orbit.
51, Mike 51. What we got?
2nd and 9 now. What a spin. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tight go, tight go, tight go. 58, right over there, right over there.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught here by Conley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Rip left, rip left. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch your slant, watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Yes, yes.
I got motion.
Snap.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood.
Hey!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Come again. Hey, 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Check.
Get it.
He's back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey! High 7!
58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. You ain't got nothing.
Look at me! Door!
Check 49. Check. Fresno. He's checking.
Hey!
He's checking. Crash.
Let go!
He'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Set, go. 50 seconds to Mike. Night, sweetheart.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.